Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Soulstone Survivors run, and today I'm gonna be playing a Summoner build with a Necromancer. And I was thinking about maybe doing it with a Houndmaster or the Beastmaster, but in general I think Necromancer is the play, as he has access to Shadow, which has summons, and Nature, which has summons, and Chaos, which has the best buff for everything, in my opinion. So let's go with this guy. And yeah, the stats don't really matter, to be honest, what they do. What does matter is the runes, not that much though. The most important rune is that we do 40% less damage, but our summons do 40% more damage. And then I also got that we do more damage based on active skills, that we will most likely have a bunch of different active skills based on what summons we get. And then also we do more damage, but we have less area, which shouldn't really affect us that much, as we're going to be dealing with summons. Now I also get this because my dash can become, that makes my dash bigger, which, I mean, honestly, it's just a point. I haven't gotten all 10 out of 10 to be able to get better runes. And yeah, let's continue going into Dalzong. As you can see here, yesterday, or I don't know when I did the last run on this, I forgot to like activate these, so we only got partially credit for going deeper into the difficulty settings. So I guess we're gonna go into this again and hope for the best this time. I want to get those runes that are associated with the second stage. And as you can see, 3 portals are here. There is a new endless mode in this game. Now they differentiated between the endless modes. First of all, we had a big patch in general. Let's just start with that. They wanted to make the dev wanted to make the game a bit more replayable. Let me also do like a little trick here, showcasing how fast you can get through this mode if you're playing with Summoner. So as I was saying, the mod made a bunch of improvements on damage numbers. As far as I know, now the damage numbers amass. Like, yeah, okay, my summons are doing 300 damage right now, which is insane if you think about it. But the thing is that if, for example, I will start attacking a couple of opponents, you will see the numbers start climbing. So all the damage numbers are gonna be additive on top of that one number that appears. Or at least that's what I read in the patch notes. Let's go with attack frequency. I think summons do get your stats, as far as I know. So we definitely want to invest into, you know, attack speed and damage and all that jazz. Just making everything very powerful. And we're gonna continue going here in big cycles, picking up the XP. Now, I will also at the same time, first of all, let's go for summons here. None of these. None of these. Here we go. First is someone we found, Chaos Golem, and we're at 2 rerolls. This thing, yeah, this thing just does damage and also does a slam once in a while. 40-second cooldown. I mean, the moment we get 3 out of them, we won't need anything. And yeah, as I was trying to say, this has a very high chance of being a very quick run. Hopefully, especially if I find the mages. The mage skeletons, that is. XP, let's go for that. 16 armor, that's pretty sizable. We're gonna take that. And let's see what we get. Skilled archers, very nice. Summons to skilled archers, up to 4. Now I just need the mages. And then after that, I hope I find the tigers. That's another thing that exists. I'm gonna say, let's take combustion, I guess. I don't know. I think my pets can apply debuffs and whatnot. We're gonna see in a moment. 10% damage on everything, that's definitely a yes. And yeah, in general, stay in this corner if you want to do the 8-minute run. There is a good chance that this is not going to be an 8-minute run. I would suggest if you want to get that rune power. In case you don't know, if you get an 8-minute run in this game, you do get 1 rune point. I've already gotten it. You just go in a corner here in a difficulty 1 with summons and it's done. Easy peasy. None of these is summon. Skeletal mages, very nice. 1 skeletal per cast, up to a maximum of 4. And now I'm just missing 2 things, 2 very specific things that I'm not under any assumption that we're gonna actually get. Yeah, especially because one of the 2 is a nature skill that I can only get on a specific character. I just realized that I don't have enough summons unlocked to be able to actually get full. Let's go burn the place slow. Let's roll here. Maybe a debuff, Arcane Power. That's a useless debuff though, unless it works on summons too. Empower you an ally, you near allies. Yeah, we're gonna take that, assuming that my summons get multicast. Yeah, look at this, they do get multicast, so that means when they attack, I guess 2 or 3 or 4 attacks go off. I would assume that's how it would work. If it doesn't work like that, then I don't know how you're supposed to use multicast in this setting. Let's level up and see it. 15% attack speed, very nice. And we found Bloodlust. We literally found the God Run. And that's it. We just found everything. Let's go duration of Bloodlust. Let's go on area on everything. As far as I know, summons also definitely get area. That's very visible on the Chaos Golem that does like a slam. The more area we get, the slam should become bigger. I mean, it's not going to be visible right now, but throughout the run, we're going to start seeing the slam become bigger and bigger. And that is going to be the thing we're going to use for affirmation of if that's true or not. Let's continue with area. And yeah, that's it. This is literally the build. Like, when I begun this run, I was under the assumption I'm gonna also go a bit into nature, trying to get the tigers, but I just realized that the tigers are unlockable from a class, and only the classes get whatever they unlock. The only way you can get things from classes that Let's go damage. The only way you can get skills from classes, let's go here, increase quantity. You have a maximum of 2 skeletal mages out. Very nice. As I was trying to say for the 3rd time now, the only way you can get skills from other classes is if you use the rune that says that says that you can get 6 skills of a type. For example, if I wanted to be able to get the tigers, I would need to get the rune that says you find 6 nature type spells that you don't normally have access to, and that would give us, you know, exactly what I would like to get. Let's get movement speed, crit damage. Let's go. Assuming that my summons get all my stats, which as far as I know, it's true. Duration of bloodlust, I'm gonna continue with yes. Let's try to make bloodlust permanent, like 16-second duration already. I also want to get the area, of course, on all those. Can I get something about cast frequency or everything? Let's go everything cast frequency. Let's roll here. I'm gonna say 5% crit chance. I want to make my summons to crit, and I want to, when the boss appears, I want to see the scaling number. Let's go defense. Let's go. This is the one thing I don't care about. I never care about life ever. Let's go with poison. Actually, I don't enjoy those white choices on level up. Although on the other hand, I also don't care about a lot of things either. Here we go. Damage on the or protection. They take 4 less damage. Nah, let's go with damage on the golems. And yeah, as you can see, we're at the second boss at the 3-minute mark. Let's see, does the... Yeah, look at this. 25k, 34k, 40k, 50k, 60, 75. I love it. 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 Although it's a bit hard to see, you know, that one big hit that's gonna be this hit did 1,000,000, you know. But at least you can see the number slowly scale. In my opinion, that's always nice. Area of effect on chaos modifiers. Yeah, we're gonna take that. I want chaos to affect everything. Damage on the archers, of course. I want this thing to have overall area on everything. We're gonna also see the golem. Yeah, the slam has started becoming bigger and bigger. So area is definitely a thing for my casters. Potency of just 16% multicast and everything permanently all the time. Over 30% potency on multicast. Okay, this is baseline. This has 40% of 50%. So 30% of 50% is 15%. So this is more. This is 16%. This is 15%. So we're gonna take this. And it's also permanent. It's not a buff. Let's go with... You know what? I think I want to banish literally every single... Although my units attack... Let's go with 4 block, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That was in general a bad choice to get. I also want to see what the new infinites are gonna look like. The new endless modes. There is like an overload mode or something, and then there's the old one. Increased damage on the archers, whatever. Archers, skeletons. You know, skeletons is actually true regardless of which skeleton it was. So yeah, let's really increase the damage of the skeletons. Also, we definitely want a bunch of AoE, because all these caster mages here do an explosion attack. As you can see, like, we're throwing out some purple bombs. I'm not sure if you can see them, like here, there's some smoke bombs, like purplish. And these things become bigger and bigger and bigger the more area we get. And that's like my main aspect of doing damage. Another 60% multicast, okay. That was very rare to happen. Multicast on magical, and magical is everything, or what are we talking about here? Can I please see this? Damage on chaos, that's also really good. Excuse me, can I like the light up? Well, I can read down. Now the light up happened. I don't understand this bug. Like, I don't understand why this bug is happening like this. I'm gonna say multicast on magical. Same effect is also applied to units summoned by skill of this type. Yeah, literally, I can just read, you know, for once, and you see this is 48% multicast on all of these units. Damage, I mean, this is of course potency on the bloodlust, but let's go with every single thing I have under my control has a 48% multicast chance. That sounds a bit better. Of course, boosting bloodlust and its potency is also going to be important throughout this run. Duration of arcane power. You know what? This skill I don't care about it that much. Let's go with I say that, but I instantly almost change opinion. You know what? No, let's go with this, because at some point bloodlust is gonna be permanent, and it will start becoming more permanent throughout the, you know, it's gonna have less and less of a cooldown. Frequency of bloodlust, yeah, that should already make it permanent. Nope, it's very close to permanency though. This is definitely banished. I'm never gonna take that stupid thing. I hate the shield. Increased cast frequency of arcane power. Now let's get the slow chance, so we maybe get the fragility application thing. And also I should definitely try to go for fragility if I can. Xieroeh, my most hated boss. Oh no, it's not. I always think like Xieroeh is the snake lady, but it's actually the robot. Let's roll. I'm gonna go attack on everything. That's always a good choice, especially after we have done that Increase duration, yeah, between these things, definitely go for this. Especially now that I have done the run with the permanent arcane shield, I value cooldown, 5% cooldown even more now. Hopefully a card is gonna appear at the top right about what run I'm asking about. Let's go with a big defense boost. Although it's like a number, just 12. Yeah, that just 12 just gave us 20%. I mean, definitely, I already definitely had more defense anyway, a chance to block hits anyway. But still, I'm pretty sure it gave us a lot. And as you can see, I'm abusing the dashes all the time anyway. Like, I'm not attacking myself at all. 10% crit chance? Yeah, we're gonna go for that, of course. Imagine going for the duration on this. This is almost already permanent. We're very close on permanent Bloodlust and permanent Arcane Power. And this is very early. So that's nice. Now, I'm not sure if there is any explanation of what infinite is going to be what infinite. But look at this timer, man. We are so close. We're just about to fight the next boss. And I have 2 more minutes to go and fight the one after that. So, as you understand, summons are definitely the best way, by far, to get the 8-minute run going in this corner. By the way, I don't even care about the corner play. I'm just here just to showcase that how fast you can go through this game with summons. Quantity. Maximum +1 golem. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna go with even more golems. And as you saw, we just summoned like 4 or 5 golems because a multicast hit. Potency and Bloodlust are frequent, and you know, we're gonna go with potency 45%. This is a lot more than this. This is from 40 up to 58, so that was an 18% attack speed pretty much on everything other than Bloodlust itself. Reroll. Have I gotten this already? Yeah, I have already gotten this. I hate this in general, so we're gonna banish that. And let's go with 5% attack speed. As I said, I know I appreciate 5% attack speed rolls, but I appreciate more things in general in this game. Let's continue going in cycles. 9,000 damage there. Destroy everything. I mean, look at this. Look how fast the number goes up. We have like 1 more minute to get the boss, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it in time. Easily gonna get it in time. So it's gonna appear and it's just gonna disappear, and then that's going to be it with the time. And this is even a difficulty 2, curse 2, or like 10 curse power, intensity, whatever. So you can imagine with 0 curse intensity, you can very easily get the time done. Level up. Defense, no. Let's go attack and everything once again. As I said, we want like a madness effect. I'm really enjoying that the dev, first of all, that this patch didn't nerf anything. I love the fact that the patch didn't nerf anything, because that just goes to show that it's not one of the devs like, yeah, okay, maybe in the future there will be nerfs, but it just goes to show that it's not one of those devs that is like, oh no, people are breaking my game, I have to nerf it now. Okay, like if the game gets nerfed in a month or something, then okay, I mean, we had it coming. But you know, allowing the people to actually have time to see other people do something busted and then try to copy in it and also do that, that's what I enjoy. And this dev actually feels that. We're gonna go with attack speed here. That's 50% attack speed. Actually, no, 30% of 40 is 12. That was like 12% attack speed boost on the Bloodlust skill. So there's that, I guess, right? Because its baseline is 40, and it also gives us movement speed. 10% attack and everything, we're gonna go with that. Let's continue. And we borderline did not make it, time-wise. But you can easily see how it was doable, right? Like, it was very, very visible here. We literally missed it for, what, 5 seconds? 10 seconds? And that is literally what I was saying about the difficulty. And like 1 or 2 buffs here or there would definitely increase the speed at which I could have cleared this. Yeah, I mean, look at this. 8 minutes and 11 seconds. Literally, those 11 seconds is the difference between intensity 10 and whatnot. And once again, a little bit of luck here, a little bit of luck there. Like, if I got summon skills, get 50% more damage, legendary upgrade, then maybe I would have cleared it just 5-10 seconds faster. And here is the new infinite mode. So this is the old one we know, the bosses, and this is the new one. We're gonna go to the new one and see what exactly it is. Let's hope it's not gonna make the run last 1,000 years, but theoretically it shouldn't, because as I said, this is one of the fastest runs that exist in this game. So, I mean, the summon run is one of the fastest run to clear out pretty much everything, as it covers a million different positions. Damage increase on shadow skills. You see, things of that nature, if we could have found them earlier, would have made a difference. And, summon a Lord 400. Wait, is this not supposed to be the new system? Did I make a mistake? I think the main aspect of the new system is that it gives you more XP. As far as I know, like this is the bastard mode, and the 24 defense. This is really good. So from my armor being 19%, I see this, but from 19% as damage taken, boom, 26. I just reduced the damage we take by about 8%. Wait, 18? Was it 20? I don't remember what it was to do the math correct. Area of effect on lasting. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Normally I hate this, but I'm gonna take this because it means that it's gonna hit more of my summons. And that's literally what I want, right? I want all of my summons to be permanently super speedy, super attack damage, and super multicasting everything they can do. Defense, honestly, no. I guess we're gonna go with this. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no, who knows. Definitely this number is lower. And I also feel like I'm actually getting more... I don't know. Increased quantity of the skeletal warriors, of course. Or quantity of one more archer or two more warriors. This is hard to do, because the warriors are baseline 12 and you get 2 more, while the archers baseline 4 and you get 1 more. So 2 of 12 is like less than 20%, while 1 of 4 is 25%. So this is better by definition, and I'm gonna take this. So, oh, and it also summons 3 at the same time. Okay, even better, even better. If I was wrong about that, comment down below and tell me. Shadow Nova, that heals our allies, I don't care about it. Let's go with multicast 12%, assuming that it also applies to my summons. What is that? Wait, something is applying rot. Because I know that rot is the... yeah, this thing. No, that's poison. Rot is... well, actually, opponents are applying... why do they get all these debuffs? This here is rot, and what applies rot? Is this thing doing random effects? I'm under the assumption that Chaos Golems apply random effects. That's my assumption now. Completely random, by the way. I have no idea if it's true or not. Skeletal warriors, whatever, make them tanky, I don't care. 10% damage and everything, let's continue. I want to see if I'm able to switch infinites. That's also something I really care about, leveling up. Damage on skeletal mages, for sure. I want to see if I can flip-flop between the quote-unquote boss rush mode or this mode. Or maybe I am in the boss rush mode. What is this called? Endless mode? Yeah, this is endless mode. The other one is called overload mode. You know what? Let me actually, while we're doing this, I'm also gonna be like scrolling over up. Here's the new boss. But yeah, this is definitely not the boss rush mode. This is the new mode. This is the new mode. As you can see, we don't get more bosses like we used to get. So I don't know what the main difference is. Let me actually read them up in the Discord right now. Yeah, this is definitely the you gain a bunch of levels mode. Let's go damage. Here we go. Damage, legendary, or physical. And physical is... well, most of these things, as you can see down here. I really don't get this bug. Like, why sometimes they light up and why not? I really enjoy the... by the way, I don't think I'm gonna ever get to Leviathan. I don't want things to move slowly. Actually, I might get it a lot later. You know what? For now, take it now. How I change opinions. How I change opinions. This is how fast I change opinions, man. I'm not married to my opinions. I can just, you know, if I think about something, I think about it more, I think about it more, I think about it more, and then I change 50 opinions, and then I just have to pull the trigger and take the decision, because otherwise I just never do. Ziggy Zaggy, and just continue going around. Level up, none of these. Let's go with 16 armor. And let me actually go over to the Discord, as I mentioned. Oh, the music is cut off. You know what? Let me actually get there, and I'm gonna come back to you in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. Let me read these. Endless mode, the one we are in right now. Level up quickly and fight across multiple scenarios, with each increasing difficulty with each cycle. Enemies will become tougher and more resistant, and you can go on for as long as you manage. Is the one we're in right now. The new one. This was not the old one, but the old one is also refreshed. So both pretty much changed. It's like as if they split part of it into this new endless mode, and then the other half part got split to the other one. And yeah, let me now read the other one, which is Overload mode, the old system with changes. Face an increasing number of powerful Lords of the Void. This is the system, the old one, which requires less and less enemies per cycle until you are facing Lords all day long. Difficulty increases with every cycle, and so does the number of bosses. So as far as I understand, the other system, let's go with multicast, I would say. The old mode now gets to a point where you no longer summon a single opponent. Like, you just get bosses after bosses after bosses, the overload mode. And then this new mode is you just get a bunch of XP, and the game becomes harder and harder and harder, I guess. I guess that's what I understand, at least. So this is everything scales, you scale, opponent scale, just everything overall scales. And the other mode is like boss fights. I mean, depends on what you want, right? Like, if you want, I guess, XP for your character, because, you know, every single kill you get gives you XP, and if you want these gems, you know, the meta progression, then you most likely get to this one. And if you want to get, like, a broken, busted build that has 1,000,000 levels, I guess you go to this one. But if you want to go for a boss fight rush and just fight boss after bosses, like the difference is, do you want to become mad? Do you want to become Madness Incarnate? Then you go to this mode. Do you want the opponents to become Madness Incarnate and just everything crazy? Then you go to the other mode where you just fight bosses after bosses after bosses. That's at least what I understand. Now, as we have said a bunch of times in this channel, I am also open to being wrong. Like, I'm not infallible. And maybe in a day or two when I play the other mode too, because tomorrow's run is definitely going to be on the other mode, I might be like, you know what, this is actually better. Or you know what, this is not exactly what I thought it was. You know, I have no idea. I have not seen the other one to have an opinion on it. Let's go with... I still am avoiding to make these things more tanky. Do I actually need to make them tanky? Like, is there going to be an issue with DPS at some point? Level up? That's an actual question. Do I have the chance to slow? Yes I have, so bye-bye you, that's most useless skill in the game. Let's go with crit damage, I guess. What's my crit chance at? 75%. And here is the new bot. Kea, he's the prophetess. Kea Thaz is the lightning lady. The one I don't, not know the joy, straight up hate. I hate her. I hate you! And look at this, we're not doing crazy damage. That's a new. Leviathan against Empowering is area of effect or increased potency on Bloodlust. Let's go increase potency on Bloodlust, of course. I think Bloodlust is like one of the main aspects of how I... Oh, did she kill literally every single one of my skeletons? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, all of my skeletons are dying in general. Yeah, that's a big problem. We need to start investing into AoE. Area of effect on chaos. Yeah, let's do that. We need to start investing into defense whenever I find it. Skeletons get 2 less damage and whatnot. Yeah, these are really important things. Let's get a bunch of fragility so we increase our damage exponentially. The more fragility we can apply, the better. By the way, what exactly is the part of increasing scenarios? I don't see any scenarios happening. But the thing I definitely see is that we are fighting less opponents to spawn a boss. This should have been 1,600 and it's 1,500. The next one should be 2,000 and the last one should be 2,600. So let's see what difference is gonna happen. 10% crit chance until I fully max out my crit chance. I have to say that the Chaos Golem, it seems like the Chaos Golem does actually apply random debuffs, because I just saw an opponent have weakness. And I'm pretty sure it's like the Chaos Golem's doing. So, nice. Potency of multicast, I guess, let's take it. 65%. Yeah, that was like a 50% multicast time. I'm talking about it as if it's trash. That's actually good. And I'm glad we have 2 type of buffs. I wanted to also get the holy buff, the one that gives plus damage. But I don't think that would even make sense. Oh, here we go. Protect the mages. Or multicast shadow. Let's go multicast shadow. When I summon them, they have a very high chance of just getting summoned a bunch of them. I mean, what's better? Just straight up summoning more and more opponent units or them not dying? Damage of Chaos Golems, we definitely go for that. It's a bit sad that you cannot see the stats of the summons. Like, I wanted that always to be the case. I have said that a long time ago, like when we were still playing Early Access and whatnot. Actually, this is Early Access. When we were playing Demo, Prologue, you know, all those other versions. I have already said, let's go with 5%, that in my opinion, when you float over these, like below the explanation, it should say the stats. Just 2 more lines, you know, 2 more lines. Not even a whole new window or whatever. Just after this 3-liner, after this, not 3-liner, what are these called? This is a new sentence. I guess after this one sentence, that is 3 lines, just 1 more sentence below that says, summoned skeletons or summoned archers have this much damage and this much life, and that's it, nothing else. Like, I don't care about the attack speed. I mean, of course you can do that. Someone gets multicast, yeah. Of course you can include everything. Crits bleed, I'm gonna say yes. As I was trying to say for the 3rd time now, of course you can include everything. Cooldown, attack speed, area, everything, but still I don't think it even matters. You can do it though, like you can say summon skeleton archers have this much damage, this much life, and attack every this often. And then the rest of the stats are on the right side anyway, right? Like the 100 multicast chance, unit damage, unit quantity, those stats are there anyway, so you don't need to include they have a chance to multicast and they have the chance to do this much and that much. But still, just a simple damage and health would be nice. Because if I knew that the Chaos Golem has, for example, 600 health, I wouldn't invest into its defense. If I knew that the Skeleton Archer Mage has 20 health, I would invest into its defense. You see, like without knowledge of what their stats are, I cannot possibly make a factual decision on what is good or what is not on passives that you gain. Or if for example, the Skeletal Warriors damages 10. Of course, we know that they do 300 and more. Damage on mages. Area of effect on chaos. Potency on multicast. I think damage on mages is the play. But once again, this is another non-informed decision because I don't know how much damage they do baseline to have an understanding of that being a good or not. But I'm just gonna go with damage on the mages because I think the mages are my most powerful units. Like, the more AoE we get, the better the mages are going to be. But you know what? Right now, all my units are level 9 and 10, which means I have invested about similar levels on them. Area of effect on... Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Yeah, I have invested about similar levels in them, which for me means that we're gonna be able to see which of those are the best, right? Because it's not like I am, you know, putting my cursor somewhere and missing. They just always chase down and attack units all the time on their own. So by definition, that means that my damage should be, not my damage, their damage potential, I guess, should be the same between all of them. So I clicked outside. Losing a bit of life here. Element 2600. Oh! So some levels have less needs, some needs, some have more. That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. You know, I do get that the other mode is the boss rush mode, but I think this mode should also... frequency or damage? I'm gonna go frequency once again. This shouldn't give attack speed to all my units anyway. Yeah, I think maybe this shouldn't be a summon every single kill, but I think it should also reduce the thing slowly. Now, my main thing I want to see is if I'm able to get to the other mode. Can I transition over to the other mode? That's what I want to see. And I also think I should invest a bunch of... I think I should invest a lot into movement speed, especially if it transferred to my summons. Because I feel like I'm moving a bit slow, and I also feel like my summons move very slow. Come over here, everything. Slammer, hammer. Look at the crystals that they got from the supposed arcane power. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I not get arcane shield? Isn't arcane shield a buff for you? Ooh, damage on physical. Let's go. 50%. Isn't arcane shield a buff that everybody gets? If I play arcane shield with this guy, with summons, or you know, if I can play the arcane weaver and get summons on that guy, because I think arcane weaver has access to shadow skills too, so most summons are shadow skills. That could be insane. Like, completely insane. Let's go super block. By the way, once again, trying to prove how good that is. From 27, we go up to 33. So that's a 5% chance to take 0. And look at this guy getting destroyed by my summons. Attack him, summons, and my summons aren't even dying. Let's go. And we won. And let's see. Can I transition over to the other difficulty? Or am I stuck here? 95% on the crit chance. No, I cannot transition over, so we're stuck here. It's okay. We're gonna do it. What was that? Let's go. We're gonna transition over to higher and higher infinites until we no longer are able to do anything. Please tell me not 400. That's the only thing I want to see, not 400. Oh no. So that means every single fight it's going to be the exact same amount. And does this at least scale faster? I'm not sure. It used to be 100, 100, 500, so now it's 2,000. We're gonna know in the next one. If the next one is 400, 400, 2,800, you know, if it doubles every time I enter an infinite, then I think I will be more okay with it than if it just goes up 100 at a time. That's my opinion here. You know, let's stay here in the middle. Here with all the mages and the whatnots. The mages aren't even losing life from hits. Yeah, there is no reason for me to invest into defense on these guys. They seem to be very tanky. And if not tanky, I mean, they definitely seem to get stats from my defenses. So, as you can see, they're not even losing anything. We just stay here, everything around us explodes. We're just chilling. All around, I don't even need to move. Bleed applies poison. Might as well. I mean, I am bleeding with crits anyway, so... It's potato potato. Why do some units get this winded debuff? Say, you know what? I just realized something. Summoning this often is not good. Petition to change how summons work, dev. I guess I need to tell him about it, but I think when summons haven't lost, I don't know. If summons have, look at this, look what just happened. I multicasted the golems and we summoned like 6 of them and the 4 died because I can have a maximum amount of 4. 2 died. Weakness, yeah, might as well apply a bunch of debuffs to everything. Reroll. Health on skeleton mages. Honestly useless. Potency of this. As we haven't seen that they don't really lose life. Level up. Shield on the archers. Nah, let's go with good defense. Damage on those, yes though. Defense on the mages. Once again, I don't think it's even worth it. Let's go with the crit chance. Area of Chaos, we're gonna take the... I see the damage on this. I'm gonna go Area of Chaos. I still don't know how big the AoE of Bloodlust is, and I definitely want to affect the whole map. But still, like, we are trying to buff them with Bloodlust. Yeah, look at this. They are not buffed with Bloodlust. Do you see the difference on how fast they attack? And now we're gonna summon more and more and more, and just literally every single thing that had Bloodlust died. And the Bloodlust hasn't cooled down yet. I'm really disappointed on how this is handled. Like, this literally goes counterintuitive to what you want to achieve, right? You want to have just a huge armada, that area of effect empowering. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. You want to have a huge armada, all of them being buffed. But if you're increased potency, I need this. I need frequency on this. I need this to apply more often so everything can... Like, this now needs to have a 2-second cooldown or something. Because I need to maintain the permanent buff on everything, and this is like by far the most important DPS buff on all of these guys. At least as far as I'm concerned. Specifically because it gives them 64% movement speed. That's like the deciding factor. With so many melee units, you want them to just fly through the roof. Can I hit these back here? Let's see. Did they get buffed? Nah, they died too fast. I think they got buffs. I think I saw the buff. Level up. Reroll. Potency on the Bloodlust. Please, you know, please summon something now. Hit these guys. Okay, yeah, Bloodlust did hit them, I saw it in time. So that's good. 24% crit chance, no damage, level up. Super defenses, I'm gonna say yes to this. I see the damage. I see the damage. I'm gonna take the damage. It's a mage. How many of you thought, oh no, he's saying he sees the damage, he's gonna take the other one. He's gonna take the defense, although I want damage. Don't tell me you see the damage, take the damage. Let's go with damage on last thing that actually means potency. Quantity. Ooh, this is quality. This, you know what, let's go with this. This is a lot rarer. Level up. Potency on the Bloodlust. Definitely take those. Now we're summoning even more. We're summoning 4 at a time, but we can have a maximum of 6. So the second it multicast at least even once, it instantly kills whatever is on the ground. Reroll. AoE, duration. Duration is useless as most of my units die. Yeah, let's go with AoE on everything, of course. Bum bum, I see the background. Yeah, I mean, they got buffed from the other side of the universe. I think my buffs are global. I think my buffs are global. I mean, global, not 100% global. Let's see, I'm very left, and are these guys over here buffed? Yeah, they are. And they were very, very to the right. So I'm pretty sure it's almost global. And I'm happy about it. That's literally what I want. This is already global. We don't need to increase it more. Let's level up. Fragility applies bleed as well. Everything applies bleed. Let's go. Destroy him. Destroy him. 200-300 stacks of bleed. Look at this guy. Look at, he has 1,000,000 debuffs. Level up. Reroll. You know, after playing with this, I can say now with certainty, not certainty, I'm gonna just, you know, lay out my opinion. Let's go with Brain. I think that this banish material damage. I think that a good choice with summons is to get the thing that says your effects that apply effects have a 20% higher chance to actually happen. What I mean by that is like things like these, fragility applies bleed, and you know, this thing, bleed applies poison and all those. There is a rune that makes them, instead of being 50% chance. Let's take this to remove it from rotation. This is extremely stupid. Why would I take that? Yeah, things like of that nature apply 20% more. And yeah, the reason for that is of course because I have so many summons that all of them apply easily debuffs with all those debuffs you can get. They have a chance to apply burn and whatnot. And also the Chaos Golems literally have that ability as one of their main strengths, I guess, that they apply 1,000,000 different debuffs, which I really much enjoy and I would like to lean into deeper. But I don't think it matters. Oh no, we got hit for 28. Oh no. Imperious level up. Frequency of that, of course. As I said, frequency is a bit important now that I realize that I need to rebuff my units again and again and again. Especially with the Skeletal Mages and the Skeletal Warriors having a 5-second cooldown on someone. That definitely makes these things half the time. I mean, look at this. The Skeletal Mages has a 5-second cooldown. The Bloodlust has a 12-second cooldown. That means that there is a very good chance I'm gonna summon 2 sets of Skeletal Mages without the Bloodlust debuff. And then another set of Skeletal Mages that's gonna have the Bloodlust debuff for some duration between 5 and 0 seconds. And then the moment they get buffed, like 5 seconds later, they just die and lose the buff. So I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed with this. I think there should either be a system that says if something is buffed, it does not despawn. Like, there should be some priority of what stays alive. It shouldn't always be like the last unit summoned is the one that stays alive. I think if a unit has a buff, it should have a priority on staying alive. Like, anything that has the... Oh, we almost died! Wow! Okay. Okay. I enjoy that we almost died, by the way. That makes me more anxious. I mean, I don't enjoy. Let's go with the health on those. I mean, I don't enjoy, but it definitely just shows that there is some kind of challenge here. Level up. Let's get those. Level up. Damage on the whatevers. And let's go with XP gain. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's continue. We're level 141. The end is nigh. Not very nigh, because something has to hit us. Does that sentence even make sense? Not very nigh. And we got hit. We got snipped. It's okay. We got 2 more lives. That doesn't mean anything though. Just because I have 75 life does not mean I'm gonna survive, because the boss brought us down from like 150 down to instantly 30, so... Hypothermia, yes. Frost applies fragility, of course. So... let's see if we're gonna survive. Now, of course, I could reduce the graphics to be able to see what is happening. But honestly, I enjoy this. Are we doing like... Did you see that? If you go back in the footage for just 5 seconds, you're gonna see that I was doing 300 plus damage to those guys. I'm gonna go with poison, whatever. I'm applying so many things. I mean, not me, my summons. My summons are applying so many things. I just want to see which of these summons has done the most work, so that we have a crystal clear picture of what summon is good and what not. Of course, we still are missing some summons, so that... I saw the damage, I want the defense. So that a crystal clear, quote-unquote, picture isn't really that crystal clear. As I'm missing the nature-related summons, like the dogs, the snakes. I don't think there was a snake. The tiger. There is definitely a tiger. Level up, crit damage, I would say. Let's pick up that gem. Continue going out. At this point, we can see with clarity that AoE works on summons. I mean, we already knew that previously, but what I mean to say, it's like it's clean. It's very clean and obvious now. Although the mages do not seem to be doing huge explosions. Like the mages... I think the mages just don't have an animation or something. It's this blue orb. Like this blue AoE that just pops on the ground all the time. That's the mages' attacks. But they don't explode. And honestly, better that they don't explode, because... I mean, look at this guy. Look at this over here. The madness is a bit warp. Avoids. Let's continue. Break this, please. Thank you very much. Level up. None of these. You know what? I have been saying that we're gonna do an ice run with an ice or doom run. I don't know if it's gonna be ice or doom with the Chaos Knight or whatever he's called. I'm gonna call him Chaos Knight because it literally looks like Chaos Knight from Dota. From Dota. So yeah, tomorrow I think the time has come for tomorrow to do the Chaos Frost ice run or whatever. Potency. Let's go for that. I'm in a bit of a madness area. Honestly, I shouldn't even move. Like, I should just stay in the middle and just do some small zigzags while my units go out. But look how bad this is, man. Like, every 5 seconds, a bunch of skeletons spawn and then just run away. And then 5 seconds later, it's as if I recall them. I mean, look at this. They run out, they go wherever, and then boom, I summon more. And they run out again, and they try to go to once, and then boom, I summon more. And then they try to go out again, and like, look at them. They just arrived there in the fight, and boom, I summon more. Look, they just arrived, summon more. Like, it's just so bad, man. It's just so bad. The fact that you straight up just... The melee skeletons are again and again. And, like, imagine this. Imagine this right now. Because I can, like, predict the future at least a little bit. Imagine this with 2-second cooldown. Right? Like, imagine this with 1-second cooldown. Like, the better Bloodlust becomes, the worse my summons will become. Let's reroll. Potency of Bloodlust, of course. As that is literally better than this. Yep, 206 attack speed. And now what's the cooldown on these? 5 seconds, of course. Actually, let this hit. Yeah, 4.8 seconds. I'm not gonna take this. I need to increase my movement speed. I need to make my summons move faster. Because they won't be there in time. And the thing is that, yeah, 12-second cooldown, and this is 5 seconds, as I previously stated. Like, only 1/3 of my summoned skeletons get the buff. And not because I don't hit them, but because they despawn. Which, I mean, yeah, okay, right now it's Salty Sifd, trash talking about something. That's not why I'm saying that. Let's continue. Let's just go on. I have to say, though, I think we're gonna be going into the other infinite from here on out. Let's see. Oh, it did actually increase exponentially. So I said it's gonna become from 200 to 400. It actually became 600 on the health aspect. On the damage aspect, I don't remember what the number was and what it became, but it's definitely higher than what I thought it was gonna be, right? So I'm okay with it. So this is actually the thing that it was supposed to be, which is we gain levels easier, but opponents also scale in a different manner. But I think we're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna test the boss run, the overload or whatever it's called, the other system, not the endless mode. And I want to see how that will look. Quantity on Golems. Let's go. Whatever. Let's take it. 5 summoned, 7 max. If the Golems are gonna become more powerful, let's go for it. Let's go. Go Golems. Bam boom bam boom bam. Slam slam slam. Look how many Golems just died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like game be like, I'm gonna multicast this thing 5 times. Just a bunch of bodies. I mean, not bodies, I guess Golems. Or if you want to be a bit darker, failed experiments, as I am a necromancer and we have failed summoning those Golems. Or we can go a bit more into the weeb route and be like, oh, my power right now I can only handle up to 7 Golems right now. But if I train more and become more powerful, and then 15 minutes later, that means I guess 40 minutes later, that would be 2 episodes later, I'm like, now I'm powerful enough to summon up to 7 Golems and 12 warriors and 5 units and whatnot. Whatever, let's go inside class, level up. By the way, I am watching fully animes. If you feel offended because I called you weeb, well, guess what? I offended myself anyway. And also, I'm not really easily offended anyway, so... Oh, let's go in cycles. And that was toasted. Love it. We are very powerful. But the thing is, once again, we could have fought like 50 bosses. Let's go here. Let's go agility. Let's move faster and faster. Where are we time-wise? 41 minutes. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to go into this endlessly, infinitely. I'm not sure if I want to stay in this run. But the thing is, we will most likely get sniped at some point. Opponents do like 650 more damage. Something is gonna hit us. Something is gonna snipe us. Something is gonna explode. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this. But for now, we're just gonna continue going in cycles, staying away from my summons. I mean, look at this. How awesome is that? I'm just going in big cycles, and my summons are like, we got it, bro. Let's go with 2 more skillful mages. Not gonna have up to 8, doctor. Yeah, opponents, I mean, the number doesn't go up that fast. If I stay in the middle, I want to see if it will go up a lot faster. Maybe. I mean, look how many things respawn, and they just all disappear. I don't know. This feels untested. I'm not saying that it's not untested. I'm not saying that it's not tested. If anything, I'm friends on Discord with Dev, and I'm seeing the Dev always be like playing Vampire Soulstone Survivors. Whoops. Yeah, Soulstone Survivors. So I'm pretty sure these are tested for sure. And I'm pretty sure that Dev reads feedback and is knowledgeable about the game. But the fact that I'm summoning things and they despawn and they spawn again and they despawn and I'm hardly able to buff them because they despawn and spawn again. Yeah, I don't know. That part feels like a bit untested. Now I have read some comments being like area effect or damage, of course. I have read some comments that are like they come out of a bit of a, what is the word called? Not know-it-all, but not offensive. A bit. I don't know, man. You know, hubris, those kinds of words. First of all, a bit, yeah, of course. Like, if you say things like, I thought this was basic knowledge, then of course you're hubris. But what I tried to say here is that when I have an opinion about something, and I'm like, you know what, this feels untested, or you know what, this is very basic knowledge or basic things, and why is this wrong or why not? That's because I'm viewing things from my own perspective, right? I think you also have felt that ever, like when you know something for a long while, you feel like it's basic knowledge after some point, right? Like when you know that, I don't know, when you tend to do the math about things, when you see 2 skills and you intuitively compare the numbers, right, as a person. Like, let's say I read this skill and it says it summons, let's say I read this, you know what, let's say I read a rune that says the lower life you have, the more damage you do, and then there is a rune that just says you do more damage based on, I don't know, you just do more damage but you get abyssless range. That's a good example because that's literally what opened that discussion. I do the math. I sit down. I'm like, okay, you know what? If I go at 0 life, then this rune gives me 50% damage. But it costs me 3 points to equip. While if I just equip the other rune, it gives me 40% damage without any roundabout. I just lose a bit of range, which I don't care about. Or most of the time it doesn't matter. Because if you have played this game enough, you will quickly realize that the size of AoEs and stuff doesn't really matter. At some point you will get the size up again anyway. So that is by definition better. So why does the other thing exist, and why does it cost 3 skill points, right? Like, I sit down, do the math, and then I'm like, yeah, but if you just sit down and do the math for a minute, you would really quickly see that there is no reason to equip that. Now, the flip side of that is, of course, that the example I'm giving right now, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I didn't even read correctly the skill. So, I was completely wrong. But still, like, while I was reading that, and while I was interpreting it wrong, I was like, you know what, if you would have just sat down and read the thing, you would have realized that, yeah, that's not a good implementation. Why does that thing exist? Just do the math. And you know, when the math was faulty, when I was wrong, in the wrong, then, yeah, of course, from my perspective, I'm like, correct. From my perspective, I'm like, yeah, why don't you just do the math? If you have done the math, then you would have known, like, why do people don't do that? You know, although I was wrong, once again. And that's why I'm coming out as like being hubris or whatever. I really don't know the word. Pompous, hubris. I'm just missing the correct word for this right now. My mind is stuck here. Anyway, but at the end of the day, the thing is that the moment somebody pointed out that, you know what, this is not how it works. It works very differently, and if you actually read it again, you're gonna see that it's actually good rune, you know? After I did that, I instantly fold my position. Like, I'm not a person that cares about, like, if I'm on the wrong, it's done, it's over. That's also why I don't feel always the feel of needing to explain literally everything and not coming out as, you know, having hubris, being hubris, or, man, I really don't know. You know what? Give me a sec, because I want to learn this word right now. Give me a sec. Okay, back. Found the word. It's called arrogant. Like, I come across as arrogant when I'm like, why does this exist? This doesn't make sense. What was the dev thinking? You know, when I'm like that. And the reason is because that's how I perceive also criticism for me. Like, when I do something that is 100% wrong and I don't realize it, and somebody tells me, yo, why did you do that? If you think about it, that should not actually exist, or that doesn't make sense balance-wise. Like, why do you do that? I'm like, okay. Like, if you convince me about something, then it makes sense that that should be my thought process right away. Does that make sense? Although the thing is that, you know, just because I think something is a basic knowledge that everybody should know, that is not true for everybody. And it's just hard to grasp, you know, I don't know. I just want to mention it here. Like, it's hard to grasp what is basic knowledge for people, especially when you assume that they their field of expertise, right? Because the idea here is, this guy's a dev. He should actually think about the stats and the math behind some things, you know, but that's not true. That's not true for everybody. So, yeah, okay, it makes sense that I come across as arrogant, as I have different expectations from different people, I guess. And at the end of the day, I'm never shy to, you know, take my positions back, especially when I'm wrong. Like, the moment I'm wrong, I'm like, okay, I change opinion right now. Like, the moment I'm wrong, I'm just bye-bye old opinion, hello new opinion. Because that's how I work. Anyway, I think that's enough for talking about random stuff. I have to say, we are very busted here. What is this symbol here? What is this? What is the cut hand? I was under the assumption that this was gonna be done a long while ago, and we are still alive here. Come on, attack Golems. Attack Golems, my summons. Attack him, 1M, 2M, sick 1.6M, 2M. Do you see the M's up there? 158, what is that? No, 3.3M. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Attack. He has 2,000 stacks of poison, by the way. 2,000 stacks of poison. And the game starts lagging. Love it. If it isn't another day of Soulstone survivors. Oh, we got hit, 87, good hit. Zigzag through these. I have to say, I don't think this mode is good. I mean, yeah, for you becoming busted and having fun, it is pretty good, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're gonna be playing this again. I don't know, I would like to hear opinions on this. Like, really would like to hear opinion on this matter. In general, I would like to hear opinions on any matter that you want to, you know, want to comment about. I care about your opinion about me. and in general, you know, what you enjoy. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this mode is as good as the other one. We're gonna test it more for even more knowledge, for, you know, for clarity. But still, I think the main things we farm here are these two. The crystals and the other thing. What is this? Oh, this is just the random resources from the stage and whatnot. Yeah, like, who cares? Let's just continue destroying everything. I don't even need to move around, man. I just have made it, what is it called? The habit. Made it the habit roaming around in this round, in this world. So now we're gonna see how we're gonna scale. Hopefully the scaling is gonna be through the roof. Like, my opinion is this mode, this endless mode, should make it so that around endless 5 or endless 6, you will get one shot. No matter how much defense you have. That's my opinion. I mean, might be wrong, of course, but once again, doesn't really matter. What? 199k, 146k. I have to say, I enjoy this new system where it just combines all the damage you're doing into one big K or M. Let's go fragility. Where's the boss? Let's try to go close to the boss. Here it is. Attack my summons. I tag him. Go, 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 go. Okay, we lost a bunch of golems, of course, because that's the system we're playing with. On 1,600 poison stacks, 1,800 poison stacks, 2,300 poison stacks. Yep, look at this 10. Oh, where I am in the middle of flame. 13 million, 14 million damage, 16 million, and the poison is 5 million. Do you see? I also enjoy the fact that you can see the green number is also rising on its own accord. Let's go frequency on this. I'm gonna make these things maybe permanent. Let's continue. Oh no, I want to see the stats. 600 and 650 damage. 600 life, 650 damage. Yeah, 2,400 health and 1,050 damage. Okay, I mean, the damage didn't scale as much, but the health scaled, man. The health scaled a lot. Okay, opponents are still getting almost one shot. I guess the idea here is that we're gonna get also a bunch of new levels now. Well, I don't see it happening though. I really hope we're not gonna burn my PC, because yeah, I haven't opened the window. I haven't done the technique of everything open, window, and PC frozen and whatnot. You know what? Actually, just to not risk burning down my PC, I think we're gonna end the run after this way. Do I want to do that though? I do enjoy my infinites. I do enjoy my having fun and just going in big circles. You know what? Let's actually go into this corner here, bottom left corner, and see how fast we can clear this now that we are super buffed and just everything almost died. Look how many arrows we're shooting out, man. Look just how many everything we're shooting. Look how many golems we shoot to the ground, and also how many skeletons. That's, I think, the most stupid part of this run. Everything gets to defense, me included. I would assume that's how it works, hopefully, just saying. Yep, stay here in the middle. Just a million things died. Buff them with attack speed. Yeah, very nice. I like the hammer slammers that are happening all the time, every second. That's great. Look how fast they fly off the other side. You see how fast the golems just move? And now we got this one. Yeah, they almost like fly. They don't even move. They just slide. As if they're doing like some kind of rollerblade. As if they have rollers on their feet. Like, look at them when they fly off. Where's the lead? Where's the lead? Konope. Konope? Ah, here it is. On the right. Level up. I'm gonna go with move speed. Look at this. 2 million, 3 million. Where's the poison? Well, we got hit for 1. That means we blocked it, I would assume. Poison is 2 million damage. Very nice. Level up. Reroll these. Doom applies dazed. Why not? Doom applies dazed. As if that is even useful, but whatever. Reroll. Fragility. The best buff in the game, in my humble opinion. Whoa, 124 damage hit. Whoa, okay. We are actually dying now. Very nice, very nice. Once again. And we died. Yeah, okay, now we have our final life here. I will continue playing the way I'm playing. I'm not gonna change my playstyle just because of panic or whatever. I think the beauty of this is that on the one hand you can... I did not want to do that, but on one hand you can survive forever if you want to just do big cycles around the stage and just try to survive. And on the other hand you can just stay here and see how powerful am I to survive with only a couple of starter steps here and there. How defensive am I? How tanky am I? Like, I'm testing the waters, and I do enjoy this. I'm pretty sure some people want to see, you know, madness upon madness upon madness upon madness upon perfection upon perfection upon perfection. But the thing is that sometimes, you know, whoop, you want to test some other things out, which in this particular case is, can I survive with 45% of damage taken and 41% chance to take 0 against 132 damage. Wow, 132 damage attacks. Now that I think about it, now that I actually think about it, that means they normally do about 200 plus. Like, if you don't play defense, which I didn't use to play defense until I realized how strong it is, you will die in one hit. Like, literally. And now that I think about it, that's how the old ones went anyway. Realizing. Let's continue. Level up. Magnet. Magnet. Nothing else. Ziggy zaggy through. Just running in a cycle. Circle. Circle. Man, it's hard to me to pronounce cycle and circle. Let's go here. And also really, like, circle is when you go in circles. Cycle is bicycle. Cycle. What's a cycle? Maybe cycle doesn't even exist. Maybe that's what's mixing me up. The fact that I'm talking about the thing that doesn't exist. Whoop, we are at 6 life. And now we're gonna do the classic panic, 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 panic. No, I'm kidding. We died. The moment I said no, I'm kidding was the moment. Well, should have panicked actually, I guess. Anyway, look how little, how many few gems we got. Tomorrow we're gonna play the other mode. So, first of all, I have to. Oh, there's someone targeting him. Go, go, someone Rangers. Go, go, someone Rangers. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Nice. And I unlocked just the ability to get more shadow, one shadow spell right away. That was the rune. I didn't read it when it was there, but I know what it is. So, like, the first spell is going to be a shadow spell. That's what that is. And let's see who did most job. First of all, Skeletal Warriors last. That was very obvious. And then Chaos Golem second, which doesn't even make sense. Third is the Archers and fourth is the Mages. So what do I understand from this? First of all, they all seem to have almost the same level, right? Maybe just let's read the damage multiplier. Unit damage 310, 220. Okay, this is with 220. With 220, this was second, okay, and this was 265, and this was 295. Okay, so these numbers tell me, by the way, I had 13 of these and 9 of these, and 6 and 8. So these numbers tell me that Skeletal Warriors and Chaos Golems were not doing damage because of the thing I was mentioning. Because of the fact that they were summoned and died again and again and again and again and again. And then they were losing the Bloodlust buff, they were losing the Arcane buffs. And the main issue was that they were arriving in the middle, running out, and then going there and dying. And arriving in the middle again, running out, respawning, running, respawning, running, respawning, running, respawn. That's was the issue. That these things were just respawning again and again and not able to get to the spot where they needed to be and then started slamming. I mean, the Chaos Golem was able to do that, but still, it still had the same issues. While these things, even though they were also getting spammed again and again and again, and even though they also lost the buffs, these things, the moment you respawn them, they start attacking right away because they are in the middle and they're ranged. So this is really an issue. I think they should really fix this because these are losing so much damage from the respawn system, and the buffs also just straight up don't work because of the respawn system. So that's my opinion. Total damage, effective damage. What's the difference here? I don't understand what the big difference here is. I mean, I understand what the words mean. I'm assuming that this means that they overkilled opponents, while this means what they actually did in damage. That's my assumption, but like, what's the pragmatic difference here? Anyway, let's go back. Tomorrow, I'm most likely gonna be playing, as I said, this guy. Most likely, okay? Death Knight, not Doom Knight. Death Knight. Wait, Chaos. Yeah, not Chaos Knight is what I meant to say. And yeah, by the way, when I was mentioning what I wanted to play as a spell, I was mentioning this here, the Tiger. When I said that, I'm gonna get targeted this here. War Tiger. Summons 2 War Tigers to fight for you. You can have up to 6. This is a nature summon physical, and the character we had has nature. So we should be able to find it. But the issue is that this guy has it here. When a skill is here, in the unique skill section, then the only way for you to actually use it is by going into runes and actually picking up the rune that is that type of damage, right? So where's nature? Wait, I also don't have, I haven't done, yeah, here's nature. So if I take this rune, then I get access, because it says that your character would not have access to otherwise. So this is how you get those unique skills and pull from other classes. Anyway, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I always am doing crazy run in this game. Hopefully, slowly, we're gonna get that crazy rune unlocked. this thing here, which is by far the best rune in the game. And then we're gonna break the game every single day from today and tomorrow. That's gonna take like 3 days, but when I unlock that, then madness is gonna strike, you know, for the rest of existence. Unless you guys don't want me to break the game every single day, which I guess you can comment down below and tell me. Although I'm having fun breaking games, and yeah, I don't really care about the, how can you say it, the burnout ability, you know, because the more you break a game, the more you burn out of it. But I still enjoy it. I'm enjoying having fun right now. Anyway, that's it. Once again, thanks for all the Patreon membership supporters. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around.